I'm glad that the bill has been changed a little bit. I was super concerned about our patriot actors who come into our Gilbert public schools to invite people to attend our Gilbert constitutional parades in disguise. And I'm glad that they will not be arrested now. So that is good. And I find it interesting that we are spending time talking about this bill when half of women are still not guaranteed constitutional
Ms.
protection
McCood,
under the Equal Rights Amendment.
Ms. McCood, stop for a second. That's not the bill before us. You may speak to this bill, but you're not going to speak about other bills.
Okay, well, I would just,
So,
in closing,
are you
then
going to speak to this
like
bill?
to ask for you to
Are you
hear
going
the
to
Equal
speak to
Rights
this bill?
Amendment
Okay.
bills that you are holding.
Let me make it clear. I find what you're doing to be absolutely contrary to the respect of this committee. So I appreciate your position on the ERA bill. It gets considered just like any other bill on whether it's going to be heard or not. I will tell everyone here, if you're going to speak, you speak to the bill that's before us. That's not peculiar to you. This is what we do every single week when we hear bills. Otherwise, we would never get through and get our work done. So limit your comments to this bill or in the future any other bills that you would like to speak to. And you're welcome to come and speak. But you don't get to come up and speak on anything you want because that's not the process. Those aren't the rules of the committee, and that's not the way that we do things.
I
So-
sure wish that there were an opportunity for you all to hear
okay.
our arguments for women's
Okay.
equality.
You're done. Thank you. I will caution everybody, if you start speaking on other bills, regardless of whether it's the ERA bill or some other bill, I'm going to stop you, and if it continues, then what we'll have to do is we'll just stop taking testimony. Now, I don't want to do that. I want to hear what people have to say. All of us do. But if you're not going to respect the rules of this committee, then you will force us to do that. So it's going to be up to you. So we now have Julie Golding. Since I can't see in the other room, is Julie Golding in the other room? Okay, thank you. We have Melinda Sims. Is Melinda Sims here? No? Patricia O'Neill? No? Cynthia Lehigh? You're Cynthia?
Yes, I am.
Welcome. You have 2 minutes.
I'm also a constituent of yours.
Wonderful. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
You have 2 minutes to speak to the bill that's before us.
Okay. I oppose this bill because I think it's unnecessarily, I think it's broad and vague, and I think it does limit First Amendment rights. I don't see a pressing need for it. I don't think that these kind of things happen that often that we need a bill for this. I think that there's a potential for guilt by association, people being there who may cover their mask if there's tear gas or something for some other reason, and then they get arrested. I think that's a potential, and I don't think guilt by association is right. And I think the penalties are really high for this, unusually high, harsh penalties. And I have to agree with Rebecca that I don't know why a bill like this is being heard and the ERA
Okay, I'm
amendment
going to
is not
stop right
being
there.
heard.
Thank you
And
for
I would
your
like
time.
you
I
to
appreciate it.
bring that before the committee.
I actually have a question, and it's probably more appropriately directed to the sponsor of the bill.
Okay.
Could we recall Representative Lawrence?
Absolutely. Mr. Lawrence, come back up, and Mr. Stringer has a question for you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Stringer.
Thank you. Mr. Lawrence, thank you for bringing this bill. I think it's a good bill. I think it's a well-intentioned bill, and I expect to support it.